Okay guys, this year's Evo Enduro 2019, we have these teams participating, and together with them, you will stand a chance to win a Proton X70, 38,000 ringgit cash. Yes, these are real money over here, and 2-person gets to win this, and another 10-person will be able to win 8,000 ringgit cash. All you need to do is just to buy their products from a minimum spending of 5 ringgit. To know how to enter, all you need to do is just to WhatsApp your receipt of your product and answer a simple question to this number. To understand further, go to this website to know about all these products and how to enter. Menang, menang, menang!
Menang!
Alright.
Again, Con?
Make noodle.
Hi guys, do you know this car key? Looks like a Volvo car key, right? It's actually a Mazda car key, and it belongs to this guy, the all-new Mazda3 that was recently launched, that I had the opportunity to test drive, to preview rather, in Japan. Had a slow drive around the track, and now I'm driving it for the first time on Malaysian roads. So there are altogether 5 variants of the new Mazda 3. This is the 2-liter high-spec model. So, well, actually they call it 2-liter high, but in effect it is the mid-spec variant, priced at 150,000 ringgit. You heard it right, guys, 150,000 ringgit just for the mid-spec variant. So this new Mazda 3, it's not cheap, and as we would show you in this video and several others, Mazda has made great strides in this car, in the development of this car, to give it, I would consider, legitimate credentials to be considered as a premium car. So it's not quite there yet with a Mercedes or BMW with regards to perception, but it is noticeably a step up from its from the mainstream Japanese competitors, such as the Civic that you see right there at the background, right, or the Corolla Altis, that sort of thing. So this with this car, Mazda is made a conscious effort to move the 3 more upmarket, and it shows from the effort that they put into the car, in the way they develop the car. They fine-tune every detail, the attention to detail, it shows. So let's hop into, well, shall we say, the details of this car. So this being the mid-spec model, okay, it doesn't get the full range of kit that you see with the what they call the 2.0 high plus range topper. So this car does not have Mazda's iActive Sense. Okay, the headlights. So what you see here, these headlights, LED projectors. I thought they were halogens, but they're actually LED projectors, and halogen daytime running lights. So if you go to the 2-liter high plus model, it becomes a full LED headlight. Okay, and then you look at the wheels. Now, upon visual glance, I initially thought these were 15-inch wheels, but not. They're actually 16s. 205/60 R16 Yokohama Blue Earth GT tires. So a rather conservative tire choice, and this kind of size, right, I have to say, not easy to get high performance tires. So if you go to the 2-liter high plus model, it jumps to 18 inches. So Mazda has this curious practice of increasing its wheel size by 2-inch increments. So you see, like the Mazda 6, for example, starts with 17-inch wheels with a 2-liter model, jumps straight to 19s with a 2.5. And so here we have this Mazda 3 here, 16 jump to 18. Okay. Now then, but this being the mid-spec model, you actually still get sunroof. You still get a sunroof. Okay, keyless entry. This is the touch type keyless entry. So, you know, you have to do is just touch the door handle, and the door opens. Okay, so close the door, and you can either lock the door by touching the indentation there, or just step aside. Sorry, just step back. Walk away, auto door lock. So we come to the back. Oh yeah. So you also see that the door frames, okay, it's rubber line at the base and chrome trim at the top edge. With the hatchback, this arrangement is reversed. In the hatchback, it is the lower edge that is chrome trim, the upper edge is black. So we come to the back here. This is the tail end of the sedan. I would say, right, the hatchback is widely regarded as the sexier, as the more outstanding looking car. But personally, I have a soft spot for this sedan. I think it is very, very elegantly styled, and particularly you look at the back, right? What Mazda did is they have taken effort to lengthen the rear overhangs to give this new Mazda3 sedan a more pleasing, a more natural, a more stately profile. Okay, so we come to the back, and they have also integrated the boot release switch very neatly under the Mazda logo. And check this out, this boot is big. Okay, this is a big boot. Got 60/40 split folding seats, which I'll explore later. Underneath there is a space saver spare tire. Oh, so you pull this to release the split folding seat, which I've pulled to release the latch. Later I have to go inside and pull the seat down. Okay, so you got a thoughtful handle here to close the boot. And the reverse camera, you've got a reverse camera, something being pointed out to me that I just realized. So at this spec level, the Mazda3 gives you reverse camera, but it does not give you reverse sensors. So that's a very curious thing. But still, I also want to highlight one thing though. Previously, I think last year or a few months ago, when I reviewed the Mazda2 core spec, that car did not come with reverse sensor either. But after I published my review, a few of you guys who bought that car came and tell me that, or put in my comments that your cars came with reverse sensors, so which I believe are fitted locally by Burmas. So it would not surprise me at all that even though this car that you see here does not have reverse sensors, later on the cars that they deliver to customers may actually have reverse sensors fitted. Okay, maybe. So let's step inside to see whether here got nope. So the touch is only, we'll see whether the passenger side door got it. Okay, so it opens from the passenger side door as well. So we step inside. Firstly, you notice that it's pretty spacious. It looks pretty spacious. Let's just see. Okay, I've got good leg room. Thigh support. See, the angle of this bench is good, but it is a rather short bench. So perhaps another inch, right, would have been perfect for my frame. 170 centimeters tall. Headroom is okay. We've got individually adjustable headrests. Seat pockets only this side. You've got rear blowers, which is absolutely crucial for me due to the way the front blowers are configured, right? You know, one blowing air straight to the driver's palm, the other facing the front passenger. I think for this car, because of the way the front blowers are configured, rear blowers here are absolutely critical, but they are not available if you take the 1.5 liter model. So here you see, oh yes, I'm supposed to show you the folding seat, right? The seat folding mechanism. So it folds 60/40. All right, and you can see that it is not perfectly flat, but it's the gaps are covered, so you can load long items, but not too bulky items because this opening is quite small. All right, so I'll step back in. And one more thing to note, the rear seat rests, sorry, the armrest. Well, they have opted not to use their excellent armrest that we saw from the CX-5 with the pop-out cup holders, and as well as the lid in here with the USB port. That's a bit of a waste. I think that was one of the best armrests in the business. So this is a rather simple one, just two molded cup holders, and that's it. So here, let's show you the door card. Good mix of materials: plastic, leather, and a different grade of leather here. You've got gloss black trim here, okay, and decently sized door pockets. So good mix of material, but it's a bit of a waste that they did not specify a bit of a contrast in the color. So maybe they could have specified this trim element here. This could have been a lighter color to give a bit of depth to the design of this door, to bring out the lines of the designers a bit better. So let's show you the dashboard first. As I probably would have highlighted in my earlier videos, Mazda made a conscious decision to introduce a theme of minimalism with the cabin of this new 3. So what they have done is that they reduce the design elements, reduce the clutter to give the dashboard a neater, more upmarket look. And I also think that it makes sense, because by reducing the number of fancy design elements in here, it gives you the attention span or the budget or whatever you put it to focus and fine-tune whatever few little details that you've choose to put in. So here, let's show you the door first. And so like I show you with the front door, with the rear doors, right? This front door, good design. Okay, you can see a lot of layering there, but the uniform color scheme doesn't bring that layering out. Yeah, and I think, yes, as much as we Malaysians, we like dark interiors, I think it does not hurt for strips, of contrast, two-tone coloring that would give the interior a bit more flair, a bit more character in the design. But still, you see, like, one thing to note, the door bin is the full length of the door. So they've relocated the speaker from here up to here, and also, well, somewhere buried inside the dashboard, which Mazda says, besides freeing up the space here, it also gives benefits to the vehicle's acoustics, all right, in the way the sound quality, in generating better sound quality, and also it reduces the number of holes in the door panel, and that benefits the NVH of the car. So you can see this mid-spec model also comes with electric seat adjustment for the driver. You get pedal shifters, plastic type pedal shifters, but pedal shifters nonetheless. Seats have memory function, and well, this, don't think too much about this. This is a very, very small drawer. Definitely not big enough to put you in your smart tag. So okay, let's start the engine so that I can show you all the features. Okay, let's off the radio. And yeah, so you can see this instrument cluster, analog tachometer, analog temperature gauge, analog fuel gauge, but this center part here is a screen. This ring here is an actual physical ring, but this center part is an LCD screen. Good resolution, the display is sharp. It is the fonts are almost uniform in appearance with the analog gauges. You press this button here to toggle the display. Let me just show you. So this one, yeah, it shows you the status around the car. This is not quite useful in this particular model because this model does not have iActive Sense, right? I assume that when you go to the variants with iActive Sense, the higher range models, this is when this display comes in handy. But now this one can leave it. So this is just a standard no fuss display. Shows you available range on one side, fuel consumption on the other. Okay, yeah. So there you go, driving info, 10 liters per 100 kilometer. And yeah, so you see everything here reeks of quality. And well, I can't show you this right now, but at night, when you see this car at night, Mazda, they have also paid that kind of attention to the level where they have ensured that all illuminated switches, all illuminated switch gear light up uniformly. So it means that whether you look at the instrument cluster, you look at the steering mounted control, you look at the aircon control, or this panel here, what you will see are all these switches lighting up in one uniform color and one uniform intensity. So that is what they call attention to detail, and it does give a very pleasant subtly pleasant feel to the cabin. Oh, I should show you, it's got a sunroof here, electric powered sunroof, and it's got the the central monitor here. They no longer have the touch function, so everything here is controlled by the rotary knob. The reasoning is simple, because one, they have relocated this screen a bit further from the driver, so they do not want this to be a distraction to the driver. And let me just so all the browsing of the screen is done through the control knob and these shortcut switches. This is the radio's volume control knob, electric parking brake. Right, and so yeah, you use this to scroll through these various features. Okay, let me just see whether the navigation works. System with navigation ready to insert. Okay, all right. So yeah, well, not available in the car, but you still get a compass, as well as shows your current coordinates. Still useful feature, yeah. And it even shows you altitude. Nice. So down here you see this is the aircon controls, nice switch gear, good quality, and they have made effort to ensure that all the switch gear exude consistent tactile feel wherever you press them. Okay, so yeah, and down here they have made use of this area, okay, to put a good storage compartment. So this is okay, so this is lidded. All right, so you can see this is lidded. You can close this lid to form a nice glossy area, or you can open this. All right, and you can use this to drop your drinks or smart tech or whatever. And there's also a single USB port there. Okay, now you come back, and so this is the center armrest, which they also paid attention here, because see what they've done, what Mazda told us is that they have made this surface. Okay, they've put in quite an effort for this surface. What they've done is, it's supposed to feel soft to the touch, but at the same time, when you press it down harder, it's supposed to feel supportive. So the deflection, I mean, the way the amount of deflection that this thing makes when you apply pressure on it is calculated to such a precision that it's supposed to feel supportive, but at the same time not stiff. So another thing that they have paid attention to is the opening of this lid. So the mechanism is engineered to slide back before you open it. The reason why they do this is so that you don't have to open such a large angle, okay, and that is supposed to minimize potential injuries to your shoulder. Okay, and well, good storage area here. You've got one USB port and a 12-volt socket. This can be compartmentalized, so you can take this to rearrange here. Okay, but right now I need this space, so let me just drop this back, put my alat back in here. Okay, so here have a look at it again, guys. This is the cabin of the all-new Mazda 3 Definitely fabulous effort by Mazda. They really made it feel premium, feels upmarket, feels quality. All the surfaces that you touch are pleasant, feel solid, and yeah, just sitting here alone, even if you think that you find that the pricing of this car is beyond what you would expect from a C segment car, right? There is no doubt in my opinion that Mazda absolutely earned the premium that it charges on this car over its rivals. Absolutely no doubt. This is a very, very well built. You when you sit in here, you touch and feel all the panels. You know that they have put in the effort to make this a special car. So guys, remember, just spend 5 ringgit on any products from our Evo Enduro racing teams and stand a chance to win a Proton X70 or 38,000 ringgit cash or 8,000 ringgit cash or other very, very interesting prizes.